Proving what an indelible mark Kendrick Lamar left on Taylor Swift's song Bad Blood, I had to remind myself today that a version without him even existed to begin with.
I was thinking that you could be trusted.
I don't recall those lyrics at all. But yeah, when Taylor first dropped the 1989 album, on October 27, 2014, Bad Blood was just Taylor on the track. So to do Taylor's version of the 1989 album, Taylor had to re-record that version. But Bad Blood was unlike any of the other 81 songs that Taylor was recording as part of this Taylor's version venture. When Bad Blood was released as a single in 2015, it was re-recorded then to include Kendrick Lamar.
Baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, I can't take it back, look where I'm at.
To not record it now would mean that Big Machine Records still had, this one revenue stream from Taylor Swift. And it was going to be a big one, because the Bad Blood version with Kendrick is the version of Bad Blood for many. It was the soundtrack for the music video, which has 1.5 billion views on YouTube. When Taylor performed the song on her Eras tour this past summer, when she hit the bridge,
You live like that, you live with ghosts.
the crowd didn't go mute to stay faithful to the solo album version.
If you live like that, you live with ghosts.
They added in the lyric that Kendrick added in the remix.
You live with ghosts.
You forget, but you never let it go.
Taylor wrote today, every time the crowds on the Eras tour would chant his line, "You forgive, you forget, but you never let it go," I smiled. So yeah, also re-recording Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar was imperative for Taylor. So Taylor asked Kendrick the question that she only has to ask 4 other artists across this whole Taylor's version venture. Would you re-record your part? And Kendrick said, all right.
We was OG like DLC, remember that?
Taylor wrote today, the reality that Kendrick would go back in and re-record Bad Blood so that I could reclaim and own this work I'm so proud of is surreal and bewildering to me. I'm overjoyed to say that the Bad Blood remix featuring Kendrick Lamar is available everywhere on the 1989 Deluxe Edition. And I'm kind of surprised Kendrick didn't slip in any kind of change to his verses at all. Like I pulled up the lyrics for the original version with Kendrick when I listened to this new version, or the re-record.
I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you.
And yeah, there's no change at all to Kendrick's part. He kept it exactly the same, so I'm surprised he didn't slip in a little bit of an update. Now, this album release day surprise that Taylor and Kendrick also re-recorded this single version of Bad Blood is going to be a pleasant one for most Swifties, but it also is a costly one for those who pre-ordered the album on iTunes. Those who pre-ordered the album paid $13.99 to get the standard edition. Oh, and then they found out, okay, I need to pay 99 cents more to get the Bad Blood re-record with Kendrick. And clearly a lot of people are doing that because Bad Blood, Taylor's version featuring Kendrick Lamar, is #1 on the iTunes singles chart. But those who didn't pre-order it got to buy the deluxe edition also for $13.99, and they got the Kendrick re-record included. Take that, pre-order suckers. Yeah, the lesson today is don't pre-order the album because it might cost you on release day. I noticed that Apple is also doing what they can to get people to pay that extra 99 cents as well. They're only promoting the 21 song edition of the album on the homepage. So unless people know better, and Apple isn't telling them to know any better, they're clicking on that, buying the album, and realizing, oh, it doesn't have the Kendrick version. I gotta spend 99 cents more to get that. Damn you, Apple.
Hey, remember when you tried to write me off?
I was gonna say that Kendrick was nice to do this re-record because he didn't have to, because it's not going to benefit him as much as the first time around did. Because yeah, the first time around, the song went to #1, and he certainly raised his profile in the pop world. That's not going to happen this time around. But then I realized, well, if he didn't do it this time around, unless Future ignores Taylor's phone calls and emails, Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar would end up being the only track in Taylor's back catalog that she didn't record as part of this Taylor's version venture. So then Kendrick would feel the wrath of Swifties because he didn't do this for Taylor. So probably a smart move to just spend a half a day to drive over to Taylor's studio, re-record this, and be done with it, as opposed to facing the wrath of Swifties in 2024. But yeah, what do you think of this whole re-record situation with Bad Blood and Kendrick Lamar?
If you love like that.